So, 2 years into Nofap. Let's talk about it. If you've been on my channel or if you've seen my previous Nofap video, I covered what it was like to go 6 months straight into Nofap, and I'm not going to repeat any of the information that I talked about in that video because I still stand by it to this day. And if you just want to know what my opening experiences of Nofap was like, then I suggest you just check out that video. You'll see it hovering over me talking right now. But regardless though, so 2 years in instead of 6 months, let's go. Now, if there's one thing I want to say between the differences between now and then, is that I feel like everything has been a permanent change to my character. So one thing I noticed throughout the Nofap community is that everybody has, or not everybody, but a lot of people have a really toxic mentality when it comes to relapsing, and people tend to beat themselves up too much over it. And I've had a lot of questions regarding, hey, you know, I had wet dreams, etc., etc. Is this a problem? And I mean, dude, none of it is a problem. Every time I've relapsed so far in the 2 years, now, granted, I quit watching porn 2 years ago, right before I started Nofap. I still have yet to indulge in it. So right now, if I do relapse, then it's not so bad because I relapsed to thoughts of my past sexual experiences. And as a result, it's really not so much of a negative effect, especially because the thought of indulging in that act is really unappealing now compared to a few years ago, pre-Nofap. It really doesn't hurt me so much. I don't really feel like I lose my benefits when I relapse now, because I've relapsed plenty of times since my last video. And I mean, the worst thing that happens to me is that I feel slightly more unmotivated and tired the next day, unless I do it in the morning after I wake up. But even then, it's not really that much of a hindrance now, because like I said, I feel like all the changes and superpowers I've gotten that people talk about has been a permanent change to my character more so than ever. And it's really not so bad, because I mean, at the end of the day, what? It's just a nut, you know what I mean? So like, don't worry about it, don't beat yourself up. But all those permanent changes to my confidence, to my ability to think, and the way I just think about life and my goals now, it's been an amazing change. And I mean, your brain just heals itself, you know, once you quit porn more so. So it's not like all these superpowers are as ridiculous as they sound, because I mean, it inherently sounds silly. So I don't get why, I completely understand why people joke Nofappers and whatnot. You know, it's like, stop jacking off and you're going to gain superpowers. Like, even people on Nofap can tell you that inherently sounds silly, right? But it's the truth, because the superpowers you get is your brain healing. And rather than, you know, suddenly, you know, leveling up to a new state, you've essentially just healed your brain to the point where your brain should operate normally. Like, your brain is in a normal state now compared to where it was before you began Nofap. I feel like at this point, I'm not worried about like making any big changes to my life. I care less and less every month, every day about other people's opinions, and the boost in confidence has been permanent, I'd say. I mean, sure, if I relapse, then like I'll get a little bit of anxiety, I suppose, but like I said, it really doesn't affect me. I just treat it as a rest day the next day, because I can't really operate too well compared to today, where I haven't relapsed, I think, in like a few solid like weeks. And if it happens, like I said, it happens. It's really a whatever thing. I mean, I don't really get the urge to do it more than one time, and it's like a one and done type of deal. So it's like, yeah, whatever. It happened, you know, who cares? So when it comes down to it, you're not going to lose those benefits if you just like relapse once here and there, especially if you don't beat yourself up for it, because you're completely ruining the whole point of Nofap with that toxic mentality anyway. It's kind of how I feel like it. But 2 years in and many relapses later, I mean, I feel fucking fantastic. Like I said, everything serious in my life is I can tackle with no problem. I still have a lot of motivation. I still have an increased energy and just hunger, this desire for more in my life, which I didn't have before I started this journey. And I mean, looking back at it, like, I started this journey in a part of my life where I completely hated. Now I live somewhere I actually like to live. Now I'm self-employed. I pretty much have passive income flowing my way, and I have multiple income sources, and I'm pretty much living the life I want. I can dictate when I wake up, when I make YouTube videos, when I do anything, essentially. 2 years ago, before I started Nofap, I don't think I was anywhere near achieving these goals. I don't think I would have achieved these goals if it wasn't for Nofap, to be completely honest. I would have been too anxious and scared really to make big changes in my life. Yeah, it's been crazy the benefits that have come from it and seeing where I am today. So like I said earlier in the video, everything still stands from my original video, and it only gets better and better every single year. Even I feel like visually, Even if I showcase a photo from like days before, like Nofap, like I feel like I look way sexier today than I used to, you know, like just way better. I feel like I glow way more. I feel like everything has just improved. I've gotten way better socially. I bring good vibes everywhere I go, and it's kind of like, it's awesome, honestly. I still encourage everybody to go through it. That's pretty much just that. I can probably make a more thorough update video on it and be more specific and like what you can expect down the line. But for now, I just wanted to give you guys an update on like what it was like to go 2 years into Nofap, and then yeah, see if anything has changed. And like I said, it keeps getting better and better. So if you haven't already started, I highly suggest you go. Just do not beat yourself up over what dreams or relapses. That's the worst thing you can possibly do. It really is meaningless. Like at the end of the day, like you're not going to lose any of your benefits. Always remember, your thoughts pretty much dictate your reality. And with that, before I get too out of topic, I'm going to end the video and say thanks for watching, y'all. If you enjoyed, as always, you know, leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down if you didn't, whatever. My Telegram group's always open, and so is my Facebook, so if you want to come in touch with me and talk to me directly, feel free to. But otherwise, though, I'll catch y'all in the next video.